super, super excited. Let me try to pull up, I'm gonna just try to pull it up on my phone as well.
Okay.
Just to make sure that everything, uh-oh, 1 second, 1 second. I don't actually think
Take
we
your time.
are there. Let me do it again. I'm on Facebook. I think I actually clicked the wrong one. Let me see. Yeah, can you delete that other one?
Which one?
Rachel. I was talking
Oh,
to.
okay.
Okay, I think we got it now. All right. Every time you want to do something on tech, everything goes so slow. But I think we got it. I think we got it now. All right. Well, I'm super excited. I'm super pumped to, again, like I was saying, I'm super pumped to just like chat and even
Yeah.
learn some stuff myself. I'm about to grab my own pen. Y'all know how I am with my pen and taking notes too. I am never ashamed to start learning myself. So I'm about to pull out my notepad and everything. But we are now live on Facebook, everybody. Let me introduce myself first and foremost, and then we're jumping right in because
Come
even
on.
between the both of us, like we don't hold anything back. This is a gym sharing session. So I'm gonna introduce myself and then we're gonna jump right in. We're gonna jump right
Okay.
in. But my name, for those that are watching that do not know me, my name is Casey Brown, founder and CEO over here at Digital Kairos. To make a long story short, because I want to jump right into what we want to talk about today, we do a lot. We do a lot when it just comes to e-commerce and growing brands. If you want to learn more about what we do, maybe watch another video where I go into that. But today we are talking with one of our clients and just really starting to pick his brain, again, to learn ourselves and to share with y'all, right? And so we were actually having this conversation. Well, we were chatting like on Tuesday or so, and we were
Yeah.
just having a great conversation. And anytime we get together, and this is how we are with a lot of folks, but anytime we get together, I'm always like, this is a great conversation, like where we should
Mm-hmm.
just like pull back the curtain a little bit and share some of this, right? Like
True.
we truly believe in just sharing value and giving folks value. And so this is one of those conversations where I'm gonna just, and so actually I need to, before I'm gonna let you introduce yourself, but what name do we want to be, what do we want to go by on here in this session? What are we going with? Jack,
Um,
James, money making
we
mogul, hustle CEO. What we going with? What we going with?
the way I'm feeling right now, let's just go with what we talking about. Let's go with jackpot.
Okay, I got you. Let's go. Y'all, if y'all
Yeah,
are
yeah.
watching, y'all with me right now, put in the comments jackpot right now. Put in the comments jackpot right now. I love it. Let me kick it over to you though. Let me kick it over to you. You want to give a small intro?
Okay. My name is Jackpot. I'm from Chicago. Um, I'm one of Casey's clients, and I am here because, I've been doing some extraordinary things with myself and my brand. Also, just with learning from her and her team, and applying these steps that we all are in this group, in this family doing. So it's been working well for me, and now we're here to open up the stage.
Yeah, no, I love it. And again, like if I haven't said it enough, like just completely honored and humbled just to like to chat and see what's
That's what
going
I'm
on and
supposed to
help.
be saying.
No, 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 no. I have so much gratitude, truly, and I hope I say this enough, but I have so much gratitude to anybody that I am just blessed to come in contact with and join them on their journey. And so again,
Hmm.
like truly like humbled. But let's just jump right in. Let's just jump right in. Tell me, because I even would love to just like even hear from you.
Hmm.
Like how do we get here? Just like what's the backstory? And here is like we were making some strides. So just tell
Yeah,
me a little bit
yeah.
about
It
the
was
background, and then we'll jump into where we at now.
okay. Like I said, I'm from Chicago. I just grew up seeing people hustle. You know what I'm saying? Watching people uh, not confine themselves to being in the, we're gonna just do the 9 to 5 thing. You know what I'm saying? To make our lives, better, or for lack of better terms, what we want out of life.
Right.
My aunt worked and she sold homemade ice cream and snow cones out the back door of our house. My parents made their own prom suits, and it's just like I've seen these people do this their whole lives, and it was just something that pretty much stuck with me. I've had my own detail shop, so not only did I get into hustling myself, I actually took it where I had a real business. I've managed a couple artists, rappers, DJs, producers, built brands for artists. Just, man, a lot. So I've been hustling from day one.
I love it. I love it. I love it. And so then at what point, even along that journey, and I didn't even know all that with the management in the music industry. So what point along this like hustle journey are you just like, okay, I want to do something in apparel?
So apparel has always been around. Like I said, my parents dibbled and dabbled in it. My grandma, she used to make her own little snazzy work clothes and stuff like that. So I just think for my generation, it was the t-shirt game. You know what I'm saying? Because this is the way that we can get a lot of our messages off about our lifestyle, our culture, and things like that. So I think the first time we got into doing t-shirts was 2005. I had to I was literally finding my resources in
OG
the
in the
yellow
game.
pages. Yeah. So, but then, after that, just gaining notoriety by pushing, we had a social club called the Hustle Club, which is kind of like one of my designs. One of my designs is an ode to that, me and my friends. But then it was just like after that journey, it's like you work jobs and then you always do stuff on the side. So my side thing was pretty much like washing cars, detailing cars. Then me and my one of my best friends, we end up opening a detail shop. Let that run for 10 years. 2018, it was the mark. Like, you got to get back to what you love. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do people know you for? Things like that. And it was just like, okay, let me get back into apparel. And at that point, I was looking at e-commerce like, well, damn, this is something new. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's to this? Like, it's literally working smarter, not harder. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much how we got to t-shirts.
I love it. I love it. And we may cover this. I have some other questions, and this may get covered, but I do want to ask now since it was mentioned. So we've been, like you said, I think the term that we are calling this hustling. We've been entrepreneur forever, right? We know the game,
absolutely.
we know business. Owning this detail shop for 10 years at a high level, or maybe we can get granular there. Like, how has that switch been from you? Like, is running this e-commerce business completely the same as running that detail shop for 10 years? Like, you as just like a business person, entrepreneur, how has that shift been in like running something like that and growing and sustaining something like that for 10 years, which is not a small feat, to something like this over here in e-commerce?
So it's like it's a big difference, because the detail shop, like, that's all action. Everything is hands-on, customer interaction, everything that you would expect from I guess a brick and mortar business. Now this, it's like you're getting what you can get out of brick and mortar, but you're behind the computer. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a
It's a
big
whole new
difference.
level.
Yeah, it is. It is. But some of the morals stay the same. The same way you treated your customers in your brick and mortar, whatever business that is, or in my case, my detail shop, is the same way I treat my customers now. And I saw a meme the other day that said, if you treat your customers right, they'll do the marketing for you. And that, man, that meant the world to me, because it was like, that's one of the codes you got to break. You know what I'm saying? Like, once they like the product or your service and you start to treat them with the right customer service, the word of mouth thing can carry you right along with the right digital marketing.
Yeah.
So and
I
I just
love
be
it. I
humble,
love it.
and I just be humble sometimes when I do go on my site or check my emails and I see the customer reviews, and it's like, dude, this a t-shirt doing this. You know what I'm saying? But the
Yeah.
message is there. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah. Yeah.
it's a big difference though.
Yeah, I mean, and that's what I was really calling out, right? E-commerce itself is just,
Hmm.
it's and I tell people this all the time. I truly believe that we are just like right at the brink of the opportunity, right?
Yeah.
Like we all kind of talk about this. Everybody that's probably watching this live has some experience in e-commerce or heard about it. But in the
Hmm.
grand scheme of like where we are in this digital world and really shifting digital, we are
Hmm.
just right here, right? And
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
founders, entrepreneurs that are making this shift and going digital, just like these larger corporations had to do because of COVID and COVID being a catalyst there, but
Yeah.
everything is going digital, right?
Yeah.
And so this shift over to something in digital is, especially as an entrepreneur, it's a completely different field, but there is
Hmm.
so much opportunity. On that point
Absolutely.
though, and I love that you said that about like the customers and marketing and organic. I have a question here. I need to pause for a second. I don't know if you picked up a couple of the things that I just picked up. One, we've been in the game for a minute. We are talking
Hmm.
to an OG right now, like what I'm saying, right? I don't know if y'all picked up on the 2005 flipping through the yellow pages part of this, but
Yeah.
this is an
Yeah.
OG, right? I don't know if
Yeah.
y'all picked up on detail shop for 10 years. This is a businessman. This is an OG. I don't know if y'all even picked up on, and then we shifted in that in 2018 was the mark there. And I
Hmm.
know this man, and I'm gonna just call some stuff out because we don't hide nothing over here. But this man the other day dropped some numbers, some nice 5-figure number months. But like just starting out, right? You're just still
Yeah.
in the infancy of
Yeah.
this business on this 6-figure mark. So talk to me a little bit about and I just got to cut right to it. I need to know, how did you get on Rick Ross's story? How is the brand on? I'm cutting to it. I'm cutting to
Yeah.
it. I need the info. I was watching Rick Ross's story and the brand
Popped
hustle
up.
is on The Biggest Boss.
Yeah.
What's the strategies there in number of folks in the game, right? And
Yeah.
so talk to me a little bit about those connections and those endorsements and even just like the scaling to this rate
Hmm.
in the past 2 years or so.
So as far as like the endorsement goes, I think his so we just interviewed his right hand man, Whole Slab, which is one of his artists on Maybach Music. Him and his people had pretty much got in tune with us and said that they liked the brand. And you know, we met up, I gave him some merchandise, and he was just like, man, I think Big Homie gonna like this too. You know what I'm saying? So he was like, man, I'm gonna take it around him and make him ask some questions. And then next thing you know, they connected with my brothers in Houston as well, and did a drop for us. We got the mailing address, and it just went. And you know, they was just like the first time he seen it, he was like, "This real life." You know what I'm
I
saying?
love it.
So that helps there. Same thing with Young Jock, Slim Thug. These are people that, you know, in the music game and just in general, these guys have their own businesses outside of music. So, and the music industry is one of those industries that you just have to hustle in, you know, because it's
Yep.
built, it's not actually built for you to win necessarily right off the bat.
Yep.
But to grow the brand organically, it just happened, you know, off my background, my popularity and who I am in my neighborhood and between my peers. Anybody that knows me personally knows like my life has been a hustle. I
Yep.
never sat back and let, you know, no job, no side hustle, no nothing, pretty much define who I've always went out and got what I wanted by any means
Yeah.
necessary. So I think that helped. then when they started to, what made it organic was that they started to wear it and buy into the brand. And, you know, the people around them was like, oh, I can dig that as well. You know, once you get 50 and 60-year-old people in your product, you out of here. You out of here. And that was the point, and that was the mark for me. You know, I've seen older people comment, compliment in public, everything. And it's like, if they get it from their generational standpoint, anybody can. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think this is something that we should be, you know, teaching like financially to our children. That, you know, what you like you can make a living off what you like. What it doesn't even matter. Like, you can make a living off what you like. Kids can have a lemonade stand. It's endless. Like, I really don't have a window for who this can attract.
Yeah, no, and I love it because this is all right. And for anybody joining in, we're talking to all-star Jackpot right here, who is subtly dropping names like Rick Ross, Young Jock, Slim Thug, and his apparel. Started the line in 2018. If you're just tuning in, has been hustling though forever. And the brand, the line is called Life's a Hustle, right? Again, I won't give the specifics, but the man is dropping 5-figure months and just launched the brand in 2018. Now, I do want to say, even on this point though, that you're saying is like, this really is, and I have a question, I have a more specific question, but at the highest level, or maybe at the smallest level, this is a story on like alignment. Right? Because I think even you were like, I was in this detail shop for 10 years. And then it was this moment like, I need to get back to what I love, right? I need to get back to what I love. And what I'm also hearing, right, is like, I meet people every day telling me, oh, I want to start a t-shirt business. Oh, I want to do a boutique. And I ask them, I stop and ask everybody that we work with, why? Why? For a quick buck? Okay. E-commerce is a great land of opportunity and whatever. But you all are hearing this. How did he get Rick Ross, Slim Thug, Young Jock growing organically, hitting this level of success so quickly? Yes, tactics and other different things, and we'll get into a little bit of that. But at the highest level, at the core, and it comes across like so naturally with you, there is such a strong why. There is so much of you in this, so much passion in this. And also a complete understanding of who you're serving, the types of people that you're serving, and how that brand relates to those people. And then, of course, when Rick Ross sees something like that, it's an immediate buy-in to it, right? And so it's the story around, yes, anybody watching this, right? Start a business, e-commerce, so much opportunity, but start something that's aligned with you, right? That's the catalyst, truly. But with that though, you always know I need something tactical though. So let's say, okay, I get my alignment. I know my why, right? I'm sitting here, I'm trying to start me a business, achieve the level of success that you have, right? If somebody's starting out, and there's probably a couple folks watching, starting out or not at the level yet that you're at. And let's do 6 pieces of advice because you're a 6-figure man. So let's do like 6 pieces of advice for somebody like me. If I was just starting out in this game, in this t-shirt game, how could I get to your level?
In the beginning, it's more so just about, you know, staying true to who you are. Be the meaning behind your brand or your boutique. Once you do that, it's easier for the people around you to buy into what you're doing. It's hard when they don't understand where it's coming from. You know, I could have, you know, took this and started a men's boutique or, you know, just something awkward that does not even apply to me. And they'll, you know, you'll get the people that'll try to support, but this was a no-brainer because this was me sticking to myself. And that could be the name of your name alone can be a brand itself. You know what I'm saying? If it's true to you, your style and everything like that, or something that describes you, anything like that, just start where it's true to you. That's the one part. Then start small. Get a couple, maybe like 1 or 2 designs, test them out on black and white t-shirts. That's the cheapest way to go. If you got a little more a couple more bucks to play with, get you a the heat press and the Cricut machine, and just test it out. You know, go buy you a couple t-shirts from the local little stores and just test it out. See what people think about it, put it on. And if they start to ask questions, where this come from, this, that, and the third, you got something. Don't worry about competition. That's you know, one of my biggest things, because you're gonna compete anyhow, you know, whether it's your brother, sister, or Nike. You know what I'm saying? Just look at what they're doing and use it as inspiration. This is what you could use to push you, you know, to the next level. Then
we're at 3 right now. You're on a roll.
3?
You're on a roll.
Okay.
Yeah.
4 is your mental. You know, prepare for the ups and downs. When it's up, just prepare. It's like a seesaw. There's going to be a time where it's going to dip. It's going to go back down. So you can't just be so high strung on the wins where you don't expect to come down. And if you're mentally stable in the beginning, when you get to being, you know, 6-7 figure brands and boutiques and stuff like that, you're almost invincible, because you have something that you can go back and remember to say, I did, are we still? Okay. I did this when, you know, I had nearly next to nothing. You know what I'm saying? So now that I have these resources and everything, is take a minute, find your peace within knowing things can go up and down. Well, no, that was 4.
Yeah, I think we're on 5 now.
5, find a mentor. Somebody that can help you. They don't necessarily have to be in the same lane as you, but just somebody that can help you give you some good advice. And not, you know, sometimes you don't want someone that's in the same lane as you, because you'll start to take their advice a little more critical than you would someone else who's just successful in what they're doing as well. But you definitely have to find some mentorships and be open to advice and things like that, because you're gonna need somebody to talk to. This thing here is, man, this thing is rough, man. So it's not one of those things that you're gonna be able to, you know, just fight and stomp through on your own, because it's not. You'll drive yourself crazy.
Yeah.
Last but not least,
one.
That was 6. Oh no, this is the last one.
Last one.
Beware of scammers. There are a lot of people out here who are selling scams. It's so many ways that they're selling so much free wisdom that you could just actually, you know, look up. It's so you don't want to be sold anything. What you want to have is a family of tight-knit people who can help you understand what you're getting into. Case in point, what we're doing now, and we paid to be in this group, but the way that everything is being communicated, broke down, saved, the constant feeling of family wanting everyone to win, you almost can't pay for that. You know what I'm saying? So this is more of getting more bang for your buck, actually. But you do have to watch for scammers, because there's people out here that'll Google something and then charge you $250, and then you'll be out of that. But it can range from, like I said, $250 all the way up. So just be aware of the scammers. Listen to what everybody has to say, and then go back and do your research before you pay for something.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Stay true to who you are.
Absolutely.
Start small, start organic. Don't worry about the competition
at all.
Mental, prepare for the ups and downs, find a mentor, be aware of scammers, and do your own stuff. Do your own research. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Thank you.
So as me, again, even getting tactical too, me is like somebody that would, let's say I was going to go start a t-shirt business today,
Mm-hmm.
understanding these 6 pieces of advice from you.
Mm-hmm.
Tactically, would you, let's run through this flow even, right? And so I know you dropped a couple things, and I hope y'all picked up on these gems, right? He dropped a couple things and was like, just get 1 or 2 designs on the black and white t-shirts because they're cheaper,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Have a little bit extra dollars, get the heat press, the Cricut machine. What's the Cricut machine?
It's the little printer that prints out the designs on vinyl or different material. You buy
Yep.
you one of them. If you're artsy and crafty, you know what I'm saying? If you're not afraid to get hands on and you understand a little bit more, you can go that route.
Got you. Then how much does something like that cost, like a Cricut machine? If I'm artsy and craft,
Um,
want to do something like that.
so you can find a good Cricut machine for about $200.
Okay.
And then your heat press machine will probably be another $200. So depending upon where you're getting them from, this is a self investment of like $500 that I think, once you get your it thing, that
Yeah.
you'll get your return on that ASAP.
ASAP. I love it. I love
Mm-hmm.
it. And then the strategy, right? The first strategy of what he said is just like all organic. I'm not even
Yeah.
pushing it. I'm just testing stuff, putting stuff on. And what he said was like, go out, wear it around, and like see if you get some questions about that. See if you get some
Mm-hmm.
feedback around it, right? And then would you say like when you start getting some questions, some feedback, that's the one to go with?
Absolutely. It's the
I
same
love it.
thing with social media. You the same way you will go out to test it to see how it does in the public is the same way you go about doing it on social media. You post it, you're gonna know because you're gonna get questions and likes and all of this from people who ain't even engaged with you in the longest. And here they come popping
Yeah.
up, and it's like, all right, this it right here. This it. If this
Yeah.
brought you out, that's how you
Yeah.
know.
I love it. I love it. I love it. So anybody thinking about going to start a t-shirt business right now, like there's the blueprint. There's the blueprint right there, right? There's the blueprint. Set up your Shopify
Yeah.
investment, maybe an investment. We can even max like $1,000, thousand
Mm-hmm.
dollar investment. You have your t-shirt business,
Yeah.
and can start growing that. And can start growing that.
Mm-hmm.
And then organic, right? The biggest strategy here that we've even talked about is all organic. If folks know me, folks know I love paid advertising and paid
Mm-hmm.
methods, right? It is very strategic when I talk about organic though, right? I tell people
Yeah.
all the time, like everybody shouldn't be running Facebook ads, right?
True.
And
That's
this is
true.
why we even talk about so much more than just Facebook ads. We talk about
Mm-hmm.
all the methods and scale to grow. But what Jackpot's saying is like even one of these main methods, how to get Rick Ross, Young Jock, Slim Thug, and the stuff, was like the story of networking, right?
Mm-hmm.
Was the story of like not being afraid to like put yourself on and put yourself ask,
Yeah.
like
Mm-hmm.
ask people, like, yo,
Yeah.
I'm talking to Rick Ross's right hand man.
Yeah.
Let me
What's up?
ask
What
him.
size he wear? You
What's
know what I'm
good,
saying? It's like,
right?
hey,
I love it.
what else they can tell you? No? Okay, cool.
No, yeah, no, I
That's
love
fine.
it. I love it. It's a story, right? So people ask me all the time. Obviously, we talk strategies and do lots of different things, right? But at the
Mm-hmm.
core, what I'm hearing is a story of alignment. You understanding, like, yo, this is what I love. This is what I'm called to do. I'm a hustler
Yeah.
24/7. This is what people
Yeah.
know me as. Let me make something that is so aligned to who I am, and let me push that
Mm-hmm.
out there. Let me not be
Mm-hmm.
afraid to push it, right?
Absolutely.
And that's the story, right? Coming from 6-figure jackpot, businessman jackpot, right? The
Mm-hmm.
story on even building this is just one of like
And
really like alignment.
yeah, it has been, and the direction that this has taken me, it answered so many questions that I had, like so many of the what ifs or how is this gonna happen. But it's like, when you're walking in your truth, it's just gonna happen naturally. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? It's like you're questioning it for nothing, but
yeah,
it's hard to see. But once you get a couple of them questions answered, all right, don't question it no more. It's just know it's gonna happen.
yeah,
You just continue to
yeah,
keep doing what you're doing.
yeah. I love it. I love it. And then I have one more question too, just around. So we walked through a lot of things that got you here to where you are right now.
Okay.
Tell me, it's just like the CEO of the brand, what's like the number one focus for you right now when it comes to growing and scaling the brand?
Right now, it's all right. I've already figured it out. This is something that people like. I've had more wins than losses, so it's really time to push this to the masses and find the right marketing team to, you know, push us to the next level. The people that really understand what this matrix of numbers mean. I'm getting a lot of understanding from what this stuff means from you guys, but at the end of the day, like that's not my
Yep.
MO right there. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? So it's like, all right, well, here's this family environment that I'm in right now, and their main focus is marketing and scaling brands to the next level. Here, come on, you feel me? Like when the time is right,
Integrate.
let's
Yep.
focus on that.
Yep.
And it took a while to get there. And like I said, when I saw, I don't know, I didn't know what I was doing. You know what I'm saying? Like I was just promoting posts on Facebook and Instagram through the little buttons on your pictures. And then
Yeah.
a homie of mine was like, "No, bro, you got to go to the Facebook ad manager." Boom, that opens up a whole nother world of things. And it's like, oh, this is even deeper.
Yes.
More of I don't want to do that part, but let me learn a little bit about it. And then you start to like the main thing is your the interests and the demographics and all of that stuff. And you just put stuff in that aligns with you, certain words,
Exactly.
certain hobbies of yours. Who do you think this may attract? Just see what happens. It worked for
Yep.
me, and I didn't know what I was doing
Yep.
So it's like, you get with a company that can take you to the next level and just keep going. Just keep going.
Yeah.
And me saying that was just to let you know, like, this how you know when there's a winning combination between you and your brand. Just jump off the porch. If it works, it works. I didn't do nothing. I didn't have no extra juice, no extra experience, no extra help. This was just me and what I liked and how I felt my brand should be pushed.
Yep.
That was it.
Pushed it. Yeah. No, I love
To the
it.
limit.
I love it. I love it. And so even right, like even to recap some of that, it's just like one, even this like I think number 5 that you talked about was like even just like finding this mentor, finding guidance, finding something,
Mm-hmm.
right? What does it look like? Like I'm using this promote button and then I meet some other people, learn some things, start doing some stuff
Yeah.
myself, and then I get some guidance, right? And
Yeah.
then I can um and then I can get some guidance and
Mm-hmm.
start really even scaling. And now, right, what we heard is like, now I've gotten that. Now I'm at a level to like really even bring in a team, right, to start
Mm-hmm.
doing this, right?
Absolutely.
People ask me all the time. I think a lot of you all know I own an agency where we do 4. We also work with folks to get them to that level to start working with an agency, right? I tell people all the time, you have to be bringing in, and you know this, right? You have to be
Mm-hmm.
bringing in a certain revenue to really make that work to work with an
Yeah.
agency, right? I can only speak for my agency, but the out there agencies they'll just run over you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Especially if you as a business owner don't know what the hell is going on, don't know
Yeah.
what these numbers mean, don't know your strategy, don't know what's like tested, tried and true for you, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so that's even why that's even why we have even started this program where we can just work with folks. I have been tired of seeing agencies rip off folks, right? And I
Yeah.
know because
Absolutely.
I own an agency, right? I know
Mm-hmm.
how easy it is, right? So
Yeah.
what we've been doing is exactly this, taking folks in, right? Getting them to that level where it really makes sense to bring in now, right? And
Mm-hmm.
that level is a revenue level and is an understanding level. Like you as the CEO, you have to understand what that ads manager means. You
Mm-hmm.
should understand how to run some ads yourself, right?
Yeah.
Baseline, right? Then when you hit this level, then okay, let's outsource this because I know what this stuff means. I know how to look into the strategy. Now I can
Mm-hmm.
focus on other things that are involved in scaling, like warehouse, company, team, things like that.
Absolutely.
And that's the level that you're at right now. And I love to see it.
Thank you. It it
I
it
love to see
came It came quick, man. I didn't know what was going on. Like, it was almost like trying to find your way out of a haunted house in the dark. Like, where did I just go? What just happened?
Nah, I love it. And I love that you feel that way too, though. Somebody told me this yesterday, but I was like, man, I am like lost. Like, what's going on? Right.
Yeah.
And they stopped me and they were just like, have you been here before? Like, have you been at this level before? And I was like, nah, I haven't. And it was like, well, of course you lost. Like,
Yeah,
of course you need to like find your way for a bit. And when you think of it that way, it's exciting, right? Because
it
if
is.
you knew your way around, that means you still at the same level.
Absolutely.
You're
Absolutely.
lost. Like that's
So
like
yeah, and the gem in that is, don't be afraid of this thing. Like,
yes.
this whole e-commerce and Facebook ads manager, like, at some point you're just gonna have to take a stab at it, because that's really the only obstacle in between you making it or breaking it. So, you
Okay.
know,
No, I love
just
it.
take a stab at it, man. So you'll already know, like, if it didn't work, okay, now I can talk to somebody, or when I get the chance to talk to somebody, tell them what I feel went wrong or it didn't work, and they can, pretty much justify, like, oh, this wasn't working because this, that, and the third. And that's basically what your program does, is really helping people who haven't took the jump yet into it, or set their Shopify's and Facebook ads managers up, or people who have, and it hasn't been working, or it has been working, and you're just ready to go to the next level. Like, everything aligns within this program, and like you said, the program was built to get these companies to the point where you're
Makes
ready to
sense.
hire an agency. It's like the
Exactly.
G League
Exactly.
in basketball.
Yeah, and we got to go through it, right? We
Yeah,
got to go through it because if you don't, there's an agency out there waiting to take your money. Let me tell you.
ready.
No, but I mean, this has been super helpful. Again, for anybody like just tuning in or watching this recording, Jackpot here, CEO founder of Life's a Hustle. Rick Ross wearing the stuff, Slim Thug wearing the stuff, Young Jock wearing the stuff. Started in 2018, six-figure brand. Like I really like every time I just really like have to clap it up. I have to clap it up.
Thank you.
Again, like thank you for just coming on with me and just sharing and spitting some gems. Yeah, I really just hit him up the other day, like, yo, you want to just like chop it up live? Like, yeah, let's just have one of our chats live.
Come on.
So thank you,
and,
thank
and,
you,
and
thank you.
another point.
Yeah.
And this part is just the motivation for everybody watching this. So we started the brand in 2018. My six-figure numbers happened last year. Like, it was like 1 year. Like, I stopped,
Boom.
got on track, did a rebrand, changed the way I looked at things, and then boom, it happened. Still not even knowing what I was doing. So, that lets you know this stuff can happen in the blink of an eye. I ain't gonna say it can happen overnight, but it just be like, you will look up and be, oh man, look,
Like,
this
man.
is what's really happening. And I didn't
Nah,
even know
I
I
love
did,
it.
and I didn't even know I was doing that good until I met you and y'all started to break down what them numbers meant. And it's like, oh, well, I ain't did half bad.
No, I love it. And then now you're at the level. Now you're at the next level, right? Now we got it. Now we're lost again. I love it
Yeah,
when we're lost. Now we're at the next level. Again, man, I appreciate you so much. Appreciate
man, I
the
appreciate
gym
you.
so much. Please, y'all, like go give him a follow. Go. Where can we find you? Where can they find you on socials?
Um, on Instagram, the page is Life's a Hustle. It is Life's period hustle. And Facebook, we are Life's a Hustle, the agency. Come on, tap in with us, man. Let's keep going on these journeys together, man. We all out here hustling. If you in this group or watching this live, you a hustler or you ready to hustle, and come on, let's get to it.
Yeah, I love it. And again, if you actually on that point, what I'm gonna do, and this is just very random, but if you are watching this live and or watching this recording and you stuck around this far, you
Yeah.
stayed with us till the end, because that to me proves you're a hustler. That to me proves
Yeah.
you're a hustler. So what I was actually doing, I was taking complete notes while Jackpot was talking. So anybody that comments hustle on this live, I'm gonna send y'all the notes, send y'all the guide, send y'all everything we just talked about, but only to the people, and you'll only catch this if you made it all the way to the live.
All the way this
but we
far.
like to reward our hustlers, our action takers. So I'll send you guys the exact guide, everything, if you comment here on this live. With that, man, appreciate.
It's
go
things,
ahead.
It's things like that that just make you the dopest. Like, who would have thought about that on the fly? Come on, man.
Stop. You said if you need a boost, if you need a wingman, call this man. He'll hype you up. He'll hype you up. No, it was truly a pleasure, my guy. It was truly a pleasure. Appreciate you jumping on with me. And we'll have to do this again soon. We'll have to do it again soon.
Let's do it.
All right. Peace out, man.
Peace.
Peace.